Hi there. For today's video, we've got the money origami money bag. So it's pretty cool. And you're going to need a $1 bill at least. Now you can put a nickel inside to help it stay standing up real easy. It stands up fine without it. And you can put a $100 bill in there, fold it up a special way. Or you can use a 50, a 20, a 10, a 5, or just more ones. But it doesn't fit a whole bunch of folded cash inside. So one bill would be best to use. And you might need a pair of tweezers, and you might need a paper bag to see how to fold the top part. And I got the idea of this from a channel in French. The channel name in English is
Origami with sweater.
but in French it's
Origami avec sweater.
so I'm going to show you how to fold it. Hope you like it. It's a great gift for graduation or graduating any grade. You can fold several of them, and you'll have fun watching them try to open not only the bag, but the money folded gift inside if you put that in there. Or you can make several and put different things inside, and they can pick one. Let's see. This one's empty. Shoot. Oh, this one's heavy. What's in it? And it stays closed pretty tricky, so they might have a hard time finding out how to open it. Oh, man. Just 3 nickels. And then this one. Now there's a trick fast way to open it up. You can just pull up on these. Since the dollar is pretty sturdy paper, it won't tear. And then in this one, see, they can't even get it out. And then once they get it out, it's hard to unfold too. So the nickel was in the bottom, so it stays standing up good. And then we're going to fold a bill to fit right inside. And you put it in there like that. And that's pretty hard to open up too. So be fun for everybody, right? Now I went ahead and made a reference diagram. It's not exactly to scale because I wanted these X's in the middle. They're actually directly in the middle, but not on this drawing, to show that they're equal 45-degree angles. All right. So we start with the dollar up, and we fold the bottom edge to below the serial number. I'm dividing it into thirds, but this works really well. You're just underlining the serial number and make sure it's nice and straight. Look at all the little features at the bottom to make sure it's nice and straight. Increase that down. You might want to make these creases sturdy with the dice. Fold this over. Line up the corners really well. See, it's a little tiny bit not straight here. It's a little bit wider. I should have looked at the back. So there we go. Now open it up, and we just have to fold one of these corners in to that crease line there. And get it nice and straight, because this is our guide for the center X's, which are really important to get as precise as possible. So now you fold this edge over, line it up with the crease at the edge there. Make sure it's really straight and crease that down too. Now you can play these videos on faster speed, 1.5, 2.0, if you just want to watch how to do it a lot quicker. So hang on, let me find a great way to do the next fold. Well, the best way really to do it is to open it up and fold the little corner in on this edge too. But now you've got to really do just as good a job. And now fold this raw edge over to here. And I'm going to crease that down too. Okay. Now also, from this crease mark at the edge, we're going to fold this in. So find your angle fold there and get it right in the corner. Make sure it's nice and straight. Crease that down. And do the same thing on this side. You could leave that tucked in if you wanted to, really, to help you line up the fold. Okay. So now we've got all these vertical folds. Oh, hang on. The diagram was missing these vertical lines here. So we've got just the vertical folds. The little corners were just for reference. Okay, now hold one of those up. We've got to take this edge and bring it to here. And we're just going to crease right there. So you bring that over and get it tucked in there all the way. See a nice sharp point there. And then just crease up to that horizontal line right there. So you want these really set in. Now let's go the other way. And it's really the same thing. Just the main thing is to get it right in that pre-crease we made. Right there, nice sharp point. Now do the same thing with the other side. And a newer dollar works better, so you can really keep track of your creases. But this one, it's going to work. Doesn't have to be super crispy, as long as you can find your crease lines. All right, right there. Now the next part is a little tricky. So I hope the way of showing it to you makes it easy to follow. Okay, so that's it on the pre-folding. Now what we're doing is we're folding this side back up, and this vertical crease edge right here we're bringing down to here, letting this extra paper go inside. So you want to push it down like that, and it lines up over there. So on the inside it looks like that. And then what we're going to do is get this angle crease that goes right to the center to fold in. So you want to open that a little bit right here and bring this up. Lay this down. Jeez. Sorry about that. We've got it like this, and right in the center here. We're going to pull the corner tucked up in there downwardly, and then fold this up, and see how you get a nice point inside. So that was the tricky part there, see? Pinch that down good. Crease it if you have something to reach in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it around and do it exactly the same way, so that we don't have to try to reverse our actions. So putting this vertical fold, and just don't worry about the other side, you've already got it trained a little bit, down to here, and it looks the same on the inside. And then we're bringing this down as we fold this up, and it makes our other nice point inside right there. So I hope you got that. Folded it no problem. Now the other side's pretty easy to put back together since you already did it once. So now you reach in there and push down the point. You've got 2 points down inside. See them there? So now fold these down, bend them in, both sides. This stays together really well. So we've got it like this now. And we're going to tuck this corner inside this piece as we tuck this corner inside this piece. And this keeps it all nice and even on the top. See, that one goes in there, and that one goes in there. Oops. If you get them both started, it should slide in there really nice. And I straighten up all the square parts. And you could stick something down inside to flatten it, or use your finger. It's already pretty well held together. Now either way, we've got to deal with some thicker paper here. So there's no way around it. And what we're going to do is, I think it's best if you have the eagle facing you, or the pyramid side. You could do it with this side or that side. So what you do now is we're going to divide this in half on both sides by pushing it in to the center. And we're just going to let this side curve in, just like a paper bag. Now do this side. And then bring it together. Make sure these are even. And flatten it down. Don't let them kink up in there. If they do, that's where you might want to get something like that. Keep it nice and straight. So now this next part, I'm going to demonstrate on a paper bag first, so that we all get the same results. So here's the top of the paper bag, and our points just go in further, but it's the same thing. And we're going to fold it down a little, and then we're going to open it back up, holding the inside part down and flattening these triangles, see, like that. And then we're going to fold it back, and we want it all nice and even across the top, best we can. So it's it doesn't have to be some certain exact amount. So just fold it over some. That looks like a good bag size. Just try and get it straight across right here. And then put your finger in here so you can grab just the bottom part of that fold and open this up. Oh, mine's trying to kink there a little bit instead of folding right here. So we'll just give it a little help there. And you just open it up like that and lay that crease down. And try to get this straight across with all this. And these aren't going to be exactly perfect on every little fold, but it still works great. All right, so like that. Then bring it up to the top horizontal like this. This is just so we can straighten it out, make it even. All right, so now it's like this. And you just fold these down and pinch them. Now it stays together really good like that. But if you want to make it a little sneaky and tricky to take apart, you do 4 more little folds, which again I'm going to show you on the paper bag first so that you get the same results. So we're going to go right onto this side here and not folding the triangle so much. We're going to fold these little corners in like that and like that. Now that really locks it together, and it's a little bit sneaky. Incidentally, that's a great way to close a paper bag with stuff in it. Now there's a little hole up here on the paper bag, but still, it's pretty cool. And I'm going to do that on paper bags too. All right, so we've got our model. And this is where you might want to use tweezers. But we're just, see right here next to that triangle, flattened fold. We're just going to fold this corner back right here on all 4 corners. So you can do it without them. Just in there like that. Pinch it. Do the other one. But if you use a tool, tweezers, hemostats, you can get them really precision. That's the main difference. But there we go. We did it without it. And there it is. Now that's really pretty sneaky to take apart, because if they just try to pull these up, it doesn't move, and they'll think they might rip the dollar. I mean, if you're doing this fun part where they have to try to figure out how to take it apart, tell them, don't rip it, don't tear it, you know, and it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, now this is, there's a lot of videos how to make the bill folded up into this shape. Some of them are called Trick Your Friends, things like that. So I'm not going to do a reference to one. Well, maybe I will, but I'm going to show you how to fold it. Here's how you take it apart. The very top overlap, you pull the paper out from underneath those. There you go. And we didn't even wreck the hologram. So I'm just going to use this to show you how to fold it really quick. And you fold the side edge down to the bottom, crease it, unfold, fold the side edge up to the top, crease it, unfold, and then tuck the corners in to make your little triangle like that. Do the same thing on the other side. And just get it, pretty precision. Then if you want, you can crease it in the center. We're going to fold it there later anyway. The reason why you might want it is then you can have the points go right to the center line and line up with this edge. So you fold those in, and then you fold these corners in right here, and then you turn over and you fold from that corner to that corner down, and you do the same thing on the other side. Now this can be any bill, 100, 50, or 1. You can put whatever you want in the bag, and then you can keep this separate and just put some nickels in there and really have some fun with that. Then you fold one of these sides in. We're going to do it next to the hologram. And then you fold this side in. And then you tuck the corner underneath that flap on both of them. Right there. So when you bring it over, you can pinch these in a little and get them right in there. Well, that was a rare phone call interruption. Sorry about that. So you've got that tucked in now. I'll probably put a link to one of these in there. And then you should see how to fold it. Then you just fold it in half a little bit this way. And we're going to stick it in the bag like that. So here's our bag. And to unfold it, if you really pull up hard, it'll just come undone. Or you can just flick these out on both sides and then lift up. And so hope you have a lot of fun with that. For whoever deserves to get it, you put your nickel in there. That way it has a little weight to it. And you can put a couple in there. Make it weigh a little bit more if you want. And then on the, you want it to go in this way, with this being the front. Or you can do it this way, but then the sides don't curve in quite as much. It fits in either way as long as you fold it in half and stick it in there. And just get it in there nice and straight. So there it is inside. And then you push these back in. Now, after you've folded it, it works pretty good. Flatten these out and tuck those corners back in. And there you have it. So there's your 101 and 10 cent money back graduation gift idea. It's mostly original. I had to modify it for the dollar, make it work out for the video and for money. So enjoy that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.